Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is for Aries, and I don't think I'll be getting any people in the room, but I wanted to talk to you in person live while I do the reading. So this is what I'm going to do. I have my initiatory tarot of the Golden Dawn to start out with. I'll be laying a spread. Then I'll use my VERA SIBILLA cards to clarify as clarifiers. And then I will be using runes. I'll cast the runes afterwards. So let's see what's in store for Aries. What's in store for Aries? What's in store for Aries? What's in store for Aries? What's in store for Aries for the month of October? What's in store for Aries for the month of October? Right, I'm getting there are too many to pull them out. Okay, good. Now let's take a look. I'll show you the cards. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands, we've got the Two of Wands. Hey, good morning to you, Noemi. Noemi, yeah. Then I have the Ten of Swords. And then, hello, Rube. Hello, Flub. Is that right? Flow. And the last card is the Four of Pentacles. Now, let me take a look and start, because there is the Ace of Wands that comes into the spread, and it has, this is a question you're asking yourself, Aries. Look, we're getting into October, and it's passion. Good morning, everyone. Toronto, hello. Okay, so we're on high speed passion, Aries, as we go into the month of October, and you ask yourself, literally, when do I turn that passion on full blast? Let me turn it. There you go. When do I turn that passion on full blast? When can I really, jump into my my character, my nature? And this could apply to. It could apply to a loved one. It could apply to a companion, husband, friend, relative. It could as well, because when you're, let's say, an example of this could be purchasing or selling a piece of property with the family. You have other family members, and something happens that really sets you off, and you've been controlling yourself. The beginning of October, and you're thinking, when am I going to, let it all out? The same applies to a loved one. You have a loved one, a newly returned love, perhaps, and you're just, at a distance. You want them to you don't want to jump in, because you, as they say in Italian, I know my chickens. I know what could happen then, But the question then is always, what do I do? When does this? Let me get a magnifying glass. Just a second. Yeah. Hello. Before the Fool, I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, we all are trying to figure it out. Hello, everybody. Okay, so this is the question we ask ourselves, and the action that you really take. And it is one of action. This Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is a card that that gives you the desire to communicate openly, and you're no longer hiding behind screens. The action you take is one of being proactive in the month of October. Slightly different, and I'm not saying too much, but slightly different of September, because September, Aries, we were in a position where, how can I say, not scheming, but we were sitting and waiting. We had planted the seeds in August. Then we were sitting, waiting. Let me see what happens. Let me see what happens. And October is the time when things start actually bubbling. I don't know you, but today I thought it was the 1st of October. I started doing everything that I had to do. And I realized that the 1st of October is a week from now. So there is this, anxiety. And I am an Aries rising, Aries sun. And thank God for my Pisces moon that just keeps my feet a little bit on the ground. And this is the action that you take. We're going to clarify these as well. There's this 2 of Wands. Now we've got Wands. Again, this is a card here that talks about the environment that surrounds you. What is your context like in the month of October? It is more a context of being head to head with another person. Okay, if I'm talking about selling a property, it will not extend to all of the family members, but to a sibling, one specific sibling, to a parent. You're head to head, and it's as if the other person is a very formidable partner for you. They are, they are to your level. They give you food for thought, and they are in a position of giving you the challenge that you really desire, that you really want to have. And here we have then, of course, the card that talks about emotions, and the emotions are in a quite an uproar. Okay, we have, let's say it, over the years, it seems like there's a never-ending stories in terms of emotional letdown. You had put all your money on a person, betting that would go well, Aries. And systematically, you had to take a step back. Systematically, we were sort of let down. And the idea, a friend of mine once said, the key to not being let down is not having any expectations. You have no expectations, you will not be let down. Okay, fine. It's human nature to, want to give and hope, for something in return. But we're talking unconditional here. And between the very ending, today is, I believe it's the 24th, so the full moon is coming up during the night, at least here. There is a moment when you're letting the reins go, you're letting things control out of your hands. What, que sera, sera, what will be is your motto this time. And then when we talk about changes that are underway will concern the way you spend your money, the way you think of, I don't see anybody wanting. I don't see you in dire straits. I don't see that. Of course, this is a general reading. And also, I forgot to say, please, welcome new subscribers, welcome new people, welcome to my channel for the first time. Go visit my website, www.christellemartinette.com. Or you can write to me readings at christellemartinette.com. Take a look at my services and contact me. But what I'm talking about in terms of the changes coming about, what occurs here is that you shift the area where you want to invest, okay? You're investing in something different. Just a second. It's very, very warm in Rome, and I have everything closed so as to block out the noise, so I had to turn on a fan. So you're investing in something different instead of, going out to eat a lot, buying new clothes, doing new things, spending it on here and there. There's a pet tool, there's a pet peeve, or there's I can't remember. Well, there's something that you're very, very interested in that is you've been thinking about for a long time. It's an investment personally. It's an investment into your own skills or your own learnings and I see it around the health. I see a lot of you may put your money into a around the year subscription to, or I don't know if it's called subscription, around the year, going to a gym, okay? Or actually becoming an instructor, an athletic instructor. I see this as being in the health field. Many of you may even take a Reiki course. You may want to start learning about what can help you hone your skills for self-medication. I said that. I know that has a negative connotation in English, but it's not self-medicating, but it's helping yourself heal, okay? And that's where you're going to tendentially spend your money. I'm going to take now, let me take a look at these, what the messages here. Hello from Australia. Good to see you too. Cheers, Deb. Hello from Thailand. Wow, wow. Who knows what time it is in Thailand? Let's see. Buongiorno. Good for you from Rhode Island. I skipped past Rhode Island so much, but I never stopped. One of my favorite cities, if you can believe it, is Baltimore. Chicago. Gee, I love Chicago. And, well, of course, New York. That's my, stomping ground. Netherlands. Yes. Same to you. All right, now let's take a look at what these cards hide behind. Many of you know the Vera Sibilla cards that I have that have always been working. These are chatty cards. They're oracle cards, differently from the tarot. When I put a spread down for the tarot, it will give me the atmosphere. It will give me the box that October is and how I'm going to walk in it. Actually, the oracle cards, the Vera Sibilla cards, will give me more. It'll give me the direction. It will give me the mood, the sensation. Who is that person? What's going on? What's going on behind the scenes? So let's take a look now at this Ace of Wands here. Okay, now I'll show you those cards. I have the denaro, which is money. It's a safe. It can mean an institution, marriage as well. Vecchia Signora, the old lady who speaks to positive change, actually. And Donna Maritata, a married woman who is the protector as well, a female person, a very important person. You're asking me if I'm going to do them all live. Yes, this is the first in a series. So I'm going to go, after we finish and I say goodbye, I'll cleanse my cards, smudge a little bit, then clear the room, grab something to drink, and then I'll go on. Okay, so it'll be going down live, all of them, because I'll tell you why, because I like the quality that's uploaded with the direct camera in YouTube, because it comes out as HD, and it doesn't become black like my program. Also, sometimes it just shuts off and there's no video, and it would drive me crazy. It doesn't happen this way. So until I can, I'll try. What do these cards tell us? All right, these cards tell us that many of you, there will be people who will be becoming pregnant. There will be people here who are going to become pregnant. There will be people who are going to tie the knot. They're going to tie the knot, taking the relationship to a next level, or get that engagement. And what else it's telling me is that if you are a person who has, and I'm seeing it as a woman here because these cards also offer male figures. So this for me is a female with children who is deciding to invest in something of a secure nature, for example, life insurance, any kind of insurance, something that then can in some way be used in the future to pay for education for your children. So this is the thoughts you ask yourself. When is that going to come about? I'm going to have to up my game. I'm going to tell my companion, it's now or never. Come on, I'm going to have a child. Let's just do it. And then if things go awry, like I said, que sera, sera. You you throw caution to the winds. Now I'm going to take a look at this Page of Wands. What's going on? Love, seeing. Yeah, I like it too. Oh, nice. England around the corner. You're an hour behind me. Yeah, I like these cards as well. I really do love the, once I'll just do a reading with the Vera Sibilla cards because they're so chatty. They're so talkative. Well, look at this. All right, the actions that you take. So we talked about the actions. Being very proactive. You were very proactive. What do we have here? We have Dottore, the doctor. We have the Donna di Servizio, the housemaid. And the Giovane Fanciulla, the Virgin of the deck, the young lady. These are such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. Now, it talks to a situation that doesn't have clarity, and you have two cards that tell you the best way to make things go your way is to actually suggest, listen, I want that ring on my finger. Listen, either you hire me or I'm quitting. Listen, okay, you give them an out or an ultimatum of some sorts. That's the best thing that will make it go your way. Now, let's see. What else can we look at now? We're looking at the environment, what is going on, the actual box that you live in, that you're acting on in the month of October, Aries. Now I have some interesting things. All right, it's about time. We have the leggerezza, the lightness of being, which speaks to physical interaction, not to say sex. Then it talks, then I have the messenger. The messenger is the messaggero. Actually, this brings that. And this card is odd. We have this card, it's called I deliranti, the delirious people, Now, there is a frenzy. You remember, this is clarifying the Two of Wands, and it is a tete-a-tete. This is a situation where I said that it's not going to be safety in numbers. The month of October is more on a one-to-one basis. Could be a lover, could be family members, anything that you put your mind to. But if it is a lover, and it is a person who comes out of the blue, they come out of the blue and come into your life, no matter what your situation, there's going to be a beautiful couple of hours there with that person. And if that happens, and when that happens, afterwards, you're going to have to try to put the pieces together again and try to figure out, or watch the movie again, what happened with that person? Where did they come from? How all of a sudden, what happened? Okay, now, the emotional card here, the end of a cycle, of a very painful cycle of emotions that comes about, is in this Ten of Swords. And let's see what these Sibylla talk about. Aha! Now, when I say cherchez la femme, look for the woman. I got it. Okay, we've got sospiri, means sighing. And the sighing that this pertains to when it goes, finally, okay? The next one is nemica, the female enemy. Yeah, you got it. The third, the bitch, okay? And then we have mercante. Now, mercante talks, it's a merchant, it talks to work. But what do I have here? In this combination, this way, all of a sudden, those of you who have seen this person just fall into your life again, they are going through a very difficult process of finally getting rid of someone who acts as your enemy, another person. I see it as being another woman. Okay, not to say the men out there, please, I love you, but sometimes the cards really talk to a certain person, okay? And here, it looks like to me that there's going to be the end of a story for someone. This doesn't look like it's us, Aries. It looks like someone that we interact with that are cleaning house or who have been kicked out. But there is a woman who is acting, and it works to your favor. All right. Now let's take the last card that talks about change, actually. Talks about change. And this happens, I have to say, because sometimes people say, oh, it doesn't pertain to me, it doesn't resonate. But this happens often without you knowing, because it's something that happens behind the scenes and you may not catch wind of it. You may find out afterwards in November. All right, let's take this Four of Pentacles here. Four of Pentacles, the change, the element of change. Well, what did I talk about? Something's happening here. I've got to fly. I've got to fly in this house. All right, malinconia, melancholy. Then morte, death. And disgrazia. Now, this talks about keeping things to yourself. Remember, we were talking about change. Change is underway. Again, this has to do with someone else that you in some way are interacting with in some way. Either they've come to knock on your door again, they want to relight the flame, they want to see what your situation is. Is she or he still available for me? Well, and here it's either man or woman, Aries. This is something that is completely going to come to an end in the month of October. And it has nothing to do with your personal relationship with someone else. You will be the beneficiary of that. And melancholy talks about something from the past. I see this as someone coming back to you from the past. And they are going to clean house, which makes way for the entrance to a relationship with you. Let's take the runes. And the runes I have, what I think these are, they're emeralds. They're beautiful, gorgeous runes. Let's see. I think the end of the cycle is my soul connection. I know is going through, yes, some hardships. I'm reading. Please show feet. I'm sorry. I would have to, another video. I'll put the camera there. I'm a fur person, so I love people's feet. I love to watch people's feet. I have this foot fetish. Okay, let's see what the runes tell us. Please show me. They're perfectly manicured and they're beautiful feet. I have one of the best feet I know. It made me laugh. Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Yeah, look, I sometimes things are so clear. They are really, really so clear. Well, now, first of all, I'll start with this. This is the nameless, faceless rune. It has no signs. These are stamped with a gold color. There's nothing here. This is just the emerald. This is the nameless, faceless rune. It tells me that whatever you have, this is the moment. Don't pass it up where you decide what the conditions will be. You can even negotiate conditions with another person. Okay, we can start seeing each other, but I need the weekends to myself, or the days I'm working, it will only be in the evenings. Okay, so this is the negotiation process of, all right, I cooked, next time you cook, or let's go out. We went to a place that you like. Let's go to, the conditions. No, I'd rather do this instead of that. So this is really very, very important, because I remember that I said to you, this is a month where it's head to head. There is an important significant other. It could be a family member or a friend or a significant other. Now, right with that, there is the, it's getting excited here. I always get excited with this. This is Rido. I hope you can see that. And that is a journey room. You will be going forward with that person. The conditions of how you go forward will be very much in your hands. It will be in your hands to decide how you want to proceed with that person and how not to proceed and when to proceed. Now, Generally, there are two runes here. This is Anzus. Anzus is bright, is Merkstave, upside down. Anzus, and right over that, also Merkstave, is Kinats. Now, it tells me that you will never know, with respect to this person, could be a family member and all of that, you will never know when the communication is going to come from them. And this is the proviso. This is something that if we know, it's easier to take and it's easier to prepare for what you know, for what you want. So you have a positive is that you set the stage in terms of what you want. You set the negotiation, all right? You have this yes, that no, this yes. How you communicate is more in the hands of the other person. They decide when they contact you, how they contact you, if they stop by. So this is something to bear in mind, and just let it go. Just let it go. Take what's yours and your strength. Let them have their own position and their own strength in some things. Now I have these beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, the proactive rune here of what you're going to be doing. Manats here. Manats is the union, is with a person. There, it is announcing being proactive in terms of communicating with them. Now, this is the difference. I just said you will never know when they contact you and they want to see you, but your job is to feed communication to them. Hi, look, take a picture of the food that you cooked. Take a look. This is really good. You have to try this. Or I'm just sitting here with this new pajamas. Take a picture of your feet. Just, small little messages, not expecting anything. All right. This is very important because that is the only, let's say, tool you have. That's the only weapon that you have, because you will not be calling the shots in terms of when am I going to see that person? When am I going to see that person? No, they will come to you, but you communicate. It's a way of keeping the plate warm. It's a way of keeping letting them know you're thinking of them as well. Diag here. I have Diag here. And Diag is a rune that tells me that what you put out comes back to you. And this is why I'm saying it's the soft-spoken communication, little by little, and don't stalk someone or bug them. Then I have here two runes that they're one more interesting than the other. Now this is over the rune that spoke about the end of an emotional cycle where you left the negativity in behind, and when there's a situation for that person that's going to be changing with respect to either a house situation, living with somebody, they're going to be kicked out, they will end the relationship, whatever. I've got Yera. Yera is the rune that beats time. It talks about having to take time. It's going to take time. It's not going to end precisely in the month of October. You will see that things will go on. They will still have something to do with each other, lawyers or whatever. This is mine, this is yours, take your things away. It's going to take time. We don't care. We don't look at that. We don't say anything. It's none of our business. Then we have this beautiful, one of the most beautiful runes, Wunyo, joy. And with that, I'm going to leave you, Aries friends. Before I leave, I want to take a look and read. Wow, if he do, well, he comes back seriously praying to the Holy Spirit. Okay, I don't think I will accept him. Well, every situation is different. Every situation is different, so I can't touch on individual things here. Get a reading. Go to my website, like I said, www.christellemartinette.com or readings@christelle.martinette.com. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome all you new subscribers. Share, like, and subscribe. Ciao.